right, magic E. Are we ready for him? Magic E. We see the magic E at the end of a lot of words. He is very important. First important thing to know about magic E, he does not make a sound. If you see a magic E in a word, we don't say anything. He is just there to change the vowel. Now, we see magic E with most of the vowels. Well, he works with all of the vowels. The one vowel we don't see him with a whole lot is Eddie Elephant and Mr. E. We see them together a few times, but they don't happen a lot. So we're not going to talk about those two today, but we are going to talk about the rest of our vowels and magic E. Okay, let's start with Annie Apple, who turns into Mr. A, right? We know that. When magic E hits Annie Apple, she turns into Mr. A. So let's look at some words that happens in, right? Okay. This is one of our word family words, right? Tap, tap, tap. Now, when we put a magic E at the end of that word tap, watch what happens. Annie Apple turns into Mr. A. See magic E? He shoots his sparks. Now, important thing to know about magic E is that his sparks have to hop over a letter. So see, magic E is here. His sparks go over that P. That letter P does not change. Still says the same sound. But he changes Annie Apple into Mr. A. So now, instead of the word tap, we have the word ape, tape. Right? And that E on the end says nothing. Ape, tape, right? Like we would use to wrap a present. Tape. So magic E changes Annie Apple into Mr. A. He shoots his sparks from his magic wand over one letter to change a vowel. All right, you ready for another word? Okay, this is a sight word and a word family word. Can, right? Can. When we add a magic E to the end of the word can, we change Annie Apple into Mr. A and we get the word cane, 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 right? Like a candy cane or a cane that an old person might use to walk around. Cane. All right, ready for the next one? Add, mad, right? Mad. When we add magic E, see if you can figure it out before I show you. When we add magic E, this changes into Mr. A, and what word do we get? From mad, we change to aid, made, made, right? Because magic E doesn't say anything on the end. He's silent. Made, like I made a birthday cake. Made. Okay, let's do one more with Mr. A and Annie Apple, and then we'll switch vowels. What's this word? Sam, right? Like Sammy Snake, the name. That's why that S is capitalized, because it's a name. Okay, when we add a magic E to the end, Annie Apple changes into Mr. A, and we get the word same, 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 right? We wore the same shirt. Same. Awesome. Okay, let's see what Mr. Magic E does when he meets Impy Ink. Oh. We should put him this way, shouldn't we? Because he's shooting his sparks this way. Is that better? Okay, ready? Let's try it. This is the word id. Hid, right? If we add a magic E to the end of the word hid, we change Impy Ink into Mr. I, and we get the word I'd, hide, hide, like hide and seek, right? Hide. Okay, ready for the next one? Put Impy Ink back. Let's read this word. In, fin, fin, like a fish has, right? Fin. If we add a magic E to the end of the word fin, we get the word fine, 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 fine. I am feeling fine, right? Okay, ready for the next one? Ooh, this one's tricky. Now, magic E, what happens when magic E comes against CK, right? Because now there's two letters here. This is the word lick, lick, right? Lick. When magic E shoots his sparks over the letter K, where would it land? On Clever Cat. Now, Clever Cat is worried that her fur is going to get burned, so she runs away. So we take Clever Cat away, and we add a magic E on the end, and we get like, like, when Mr. I comes out, right? Like. Lick turns into like. Now, one other thing I want to tell you about magic E and Clever Cat. Let's look at this word. It's the word mick. Is mick a real word? No. When we add magic E to the end, just like in that last word, sometimes Clever Cat runs away, Kicking King stays, and we get this word. It's a name, Mike, right? Clever Cat runs away, Mr. I comes out, and we get the word Mike. Sometimes, though, Clever Cat doesn't run away. She stays. Her hair gets a little burnt. Kicking King goes away, and we get the word, because her hair is burned, she hisses a little bit. This can turn into two different words. Because her hair is burned, she is hissing. She's making her other sound. Instead of saying k, she is saying s, like Sammy Snake. So this becomes the word ice, mice, mice. Like we have more than one mouse, right? There are lots of mice in the garden. Mice. So when Clever Cat stays in a word with a magic E, she is almost always making her other sound. She's almost always making her s sound. Like in words like dice or rice, we see Clever Cat making that s sound. So magic E can do both things. He's special that way. All right, let's switch to Mr. O. Let's look at Mr. O and what Mr. O does in words. Wow. Oscar Orange and Mr. O. Okay, what's this word? Word family word. Op. Hop. Okay, when we shoot sparks and Mr. O comes out, we get the word ope. Hope. Hope. We get the word hope. I hope we go back to school soon. Hope. Right? Okay, let's try another. Start with Oscar Orange in the word not. Not. We bring in magic E. He shoots his sparks. Mr. O comes out, and we get the word oat. Note. Not turns into the word note. Good. All right, one more O word. Are you ready? Rod, odd, rod, right? Like a fishing rod, pole or a stick that you might use for something, rod. When we add magic E on the end, Mr. O comes out and we get the word road, road. Not the road you drive on. This is road like I rode my bike. Road, road. Nice. Okay, now, last, let's try Mr. U and up the umbrella. Okay, this word right here is cub, cub, right? Like a bear cub or a tiger cub. When we add a magic E on the end, Mr. Uniform Man comes out, right? Mr. U, and we get the word cube, 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 right? Like our 3D shape cube. cube. Remember, Mr. U says his name, you, or he says the word ooh, the sound ooh, I should say. Okay, let's put up the umbrella back. What's this word? Tub. Tub, right? I took a bath in the tub. Now we bring out magic E and we get the word tube. Tube. I squeezed toothpaste out of a tube. Right? Here he's not saying yube. It's not tube. It's ooh, tube. You can make both sounds. Okay, last word. Tricky one. Challenge one. This is the word us. Us. Right? Take a picture of us. Us. If we add a magic E to the end, U changes into Mr. U, and Sammy Snake changes into Sleepy Sammy. And we get the word use. Use. Us changes into the word use. All right, nice job. We've talked about all of the vowel men with magic E. There are videos for each of those on the Letterland app. So go and play in there and find out some more words that these letters can make. And then look in your books this week and see if you can find words that have a magic E at the end, shooting their sparks over a letter. Try to write words with magic E in your writing. Send me pictures of the things that you find. Nice job.